And now we're back with mini video number 3. I mentioned in my previous video, I think this one you're about to watch is the most important video I'll probably make for its entire assignment. It's titled Balancing Your Internship with Your OSU Courses. Something that you have to remember about all this Excel experience is you are still a student here at the university, and at times you will forget it, and I forgot it too. Because there will come a point in this semester where you are so ingrained in your classroom, and that's a wonderful thing, that coming to courses here seem much more challenging than they normally would. And it's fair, but you're in about 15 credit hours still with Excel, and that's tough. 15 is about average for right now, and there's something to be said about putting everything you have into actual kids you can actually help and actually help them with your math homework. But you have to remember that you haven't learned everything yet, and being a teacher, that's a part of being a continuous learner. And I genuinely believe that, I truly do, and that I don't know everything yet. Even though I'm about to go into my student teaching, I still don't know everything yet. But I'm so much farther along now than I was at the beginning of the semester. There are certain courses you may take that you don't have much background on. I know for me, teaching science is something that we just haven't got a chance to go over at OSU before this semester. So putting time into that course and other ones as well is incredibly valuable. So please do not forget about that, because that stuff can get you if you wait too long in the semester. That leads me to my next point of professors tend to make semester Y, the Excel semester, much more front heavy. What I mean by that is a lot of your assignments, your readings, the little work on a week-to-week basis is due the first 8 weeks of the semester. And if you aren't on top of it from day one, that stuff will get you. That stuff is supposed to help your grade out. It's supposed to be meaningful, but at the same time, not killer assignments. So don't allow the 5-page article you have to read for a curriculum, or the class opener, you'll learn more about it in math, really get you down. Please be on top of it from day one. Make sure that you have conquered the semester the first 8 weeks. If you can do that, the last 8 weeks will be much more of a breeze, and you'll have more time then in your classroom once you got to know your kids better, your teacher better, and they've got to know you better, to actually be involved and a meaningful person in your classroom. So please consider that whenever you approach this semester of you are an OSU student first, and really your internship for the first few weeks is on the back burner, and they'll slowly start to switch places. And finally, I've been alluding to it a little bit throughout these videos, it's your Excel journal. Please understand that this is not a joke. It's really not, and it's as much as you want to make it. For me, I love writing. It's something that I've always enjoyed doing. And so keeping a handwritten journal, which was part of the requirements, it was so beneficial to me because it made me stop and think. I can send a text message, I can type up something on Microsoft Word pretty quickly, but sometimes it becomes just words on a page. Whenever I have to physically write something down, it usually tends to stick in my mind a bit more. So whenever you're doing Excel, your journal, please be a good note taker, please be concise, and please make sure if you're taking notes during the day and you reflect back afterwards, that your notes are detailed enough to where you're not forgetting this. Because I understand you may have work right after Excel or right after your OSU courses, so you can't do that reflection right away. You know where I'm going with this, and then you forget. You forget exactly what that little note you left yourself meant. So please make sure your notes are detailed enough to where you can come back to it in a few hours and do some thoughtful reflection that'll actually help you, instead of just making the Excel journal seem like an assignment. Trust me, whenever you're doing your monthly reflections, they'll talk about that with you. It'll be so much more helpful if you have ideas and themes in your journal that maybe you didn't even pick up you were writing, but that you noticed and were observing and now can expand on further. The Excel journal is as much as you want to make it. please make it a valuable experience. And towards the end of the semester, it won't seem like a burden, it won't seem like a hassle. It'll seem like a part of your daily life. That's the goal. I can tell for me, it's wonderful. It's been helpful. I might even continue it into my student teaching. Maybe not to the full degree that we've been doing it, but at least conceptually. So this is something we'll preach in classes, keeping journals. I would encourage you to do it. Do it to the best of your abilities, especially those first 8 weeks of the semester, and it'll go so much easier. Thank you for listening to video number 3. We're already on number 4, coming up next.